So, Rick, how'd you like the seminar?
It was great. It was awesome.
So would you give it your highest recommendation?
I give it some of my highest recommendations.
Why is that? Just out of curiosity.
I've tried various programs and seminars and books and tapes, and you know, it's. Let's just say that after essential skills, a lot of stuff I just wrap it up, toss it out the way because none of that stuff works. This stuff is so simple, okay, that the thing that comes to mind is that it can't be that easy, but it is, and that's the beauty of your system. That's the beauty of the whole essential skills.
What's the biggest difference?
Well, first of all, first and foremost is my relationships, not just with my my girlfriend, with people at work. For some unknown reason, we're walking, people tend to gravitate towards me. And this a lot of it started because of the essential skill stuff, you know? And like I said, it's so easy that I don't even remember this stuff anymore. But it's just, it emanates from who I am.
Well, I mean, what stuff don't you remember?
Like magical rapport, connecting with people.
They're just not even conscious.
It's not even conscious. You know, we're walking, anyway, even Michelle's like, why do people always approach you and ask you questions? No, but you know, it's there and it's always there, you know, and there's always this feeling of, you know, you want to connect, you want to reach out, you're open. And living in the Bronx, living in New York,
that's not normal.
That's not normal.
That's not right.
I mean, a couple of years ago, I used to be walking around always like, you know, always aware of what's going on and, you know, looking behind my back. Not anymore, because I get a sense of where everything is at, you know?
Okay, well, it's like, if you had to pinpoint, I know it's not going to be an easy question, so
okay.
Take your time.
Sure. No pressure.
But if you had to narrow it down to like just one or two things that are different about what we're doing compared to what you learned before, what would it be?
I'll give you two things. Results and results.
Okay, that's pretty much two.
Bottom line. And that's what it matters. That's what counts. That's what matters.
Well, it's like, how many seminars had you been to before? Don't name names or anything.
I can't name them.
No, but just give me an idea of how many different types of people.
I did firewalking. Okay. I've gone to different states to do other seminars, and I thought I was getting things unconsciously. Not. I've ordered tons of programs, audio tapes, CDs. Before coming to your seminar, my girlfriend was so angry at me because she thought this was going to be a waste of time and a waste of money. Because she's seen me go through the process. Order something, spend X amount of dollars, no results. And this whole, and the biggest breakthrough that I had, okay, I thought there was something wrong with me.
Ah.
And it wasn't me. That stuff doesn't work. Your stuff, sorry, but your stuff works.
So did other people try to tell you that the reason you weren't getting results was because there was something wrong with you?
Yeah, there was something wrong with me, or maybe I wasn't getting it, or I got to do more of it.
Or go to another seminar?
Or go to, that's a kicker, go to another seminar.
Yeah.
Okay, now that you got this far, and well, maybe you need this. All right, so get more CDs, get more tapes, go to another seminar. Okay, you're not there because you don't have this. And then what I found was that more money was coming out, but I wasn't getting anything back. And I was being shortchanged. And what was happening to me was that I was getting to a point where I was being very cynical.
Yeah.
Right? I wasn't trusting any of this stuff, and I was getting pretty depressed, and I was never like that.
So self-help seminars were actually making you more depressed?
They were making me feel worse.
Oh, that's great.
Ironically enough. Okay? But your seminar was sort of like, actually there was a mental process. This doesn't work, that's it, I'm done with this. Out of here.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, But your seminar, again, it's simple. It's like, I can't believe how easy it is. The main thing is that the results are there.
So how's your girlfriend think about us now?
She loves you guys. Well, all right. Like when I tell her, all right, here's a perfect example. I say, hey, babe, I'm going to go do this seminar. It doesn't work. Why are you doing it? You're wasting money, blah, blah, blah. I say, hey, I'm going to go to the Essential Skills Seminar. Well, what's that? The one I went 2 years ago with that little blonde lady and that crazy dude. Okay.
The little blonde lady and the crazy dude. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. So, one last thing I want to get at.
Sure.
I mean, you've seen results. where have you been using it in your real life? Or have you been using things in your real life? Like
first-
some examples.
Okay, with Michelle, of course.
Yeah.
And since the last seminar, we don't fight, all right? There's a communication process between us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you how happy I am, you know, with where our relationship is and where it's going. All right, so the communication between us is much better. And I can't pinpoint where it happened, but I know it was as a result of the seminar. The communication with my family.
Yeah.
Okay. I love them dearly, but now I can express it more.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
cool.
And there's more at work. I get along great with everybody. You know.
Well, that's an interesting thing. So you get along with people good at work. How does that help? Is that helping you at work in any way, or?
In a company that's been laying off people and downsizing, I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, well, that's nice.
In fact, I'm getting the reason why I brought the question about job interview. I did the money magnet.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you what happened with that.
Oh, okay.
Michelle and I have been looking for a house for the past 2 years. A market in New York where, you know, houses are being overpriced, there's a shortage of houses. 2 years. I decided to do the money magnet about a month ago. I said, you know what, let me apply the money magnet with getting a house and maybe also getting a job. Because as a result, I'm also going to school. All right? I've been accepted at Fordham University and I received a partial scholarship.
Oh, nice.
Okay? I didn't have the confidence to do that before. But again, with the whole, you know, essential skills things, not a problem. So I did the money magnet on a house. 2 days, and mind you, we were trying to look for a house for 2 years. 2 days after I did the money magnet process, I got a call from a broker that we had spoken to like about a couple of months ago. Hey, listen, we got a 2-bedroom condo at the area that we want, okay? Now I'm thinking, okay, 2-bedroom condo, it's not a house, but it's a little, you know, close.
Mm-hmm.
I get a call from Michelle yesterday. Guess what? We saw a house about several weeks ago, and they were asking for X amount of dollars. You know, it's too high, we can't do it. So we gave them an offer, much lower. And we didn't hear from them. So we're like, you know what, let's move on. I get a call from Michelle yesterday. She beat me when we were having a seminar. And she says, you know what, we got a call from the agent. And the person said we can get it for the price that we had offered, which was significantly lower than what they were asking for.
Oh, really?
Really. And on top of that, I go home on Friday, I look at my email, there's an email message from someone that they want to offer me an interview for a position that I got scheduled for this week. All within like 2 weeks of having done the money magnet.
Now, you did the money magnet on a house?
On a house and getting a new job.
That's spectacular. Cool. So life's not too terrible.
It's not too terrible, the future looks good, and it's going to get better. I have a long-term goal, and that's to get Michelle to come with me to these seminars.
Ooh.
So this way she can see proof for herself. You guys aren't, you know, picking on her as well.
Oh, I'd love to meet her. Maybe I can even give you a discount price. All right, man, I appreciate
Thank you.
it.
And again, I give this my highest recommendations.
And you have all of our products as well.
I have all your products. The tapes,
We even had to send them a couple times because of the Bronx, things vaporized. You remember that?
Yeah.
Hey. All right, man, thanks a lot.